Welcome to all. I am Kavita, working as an assistant professor in Department of Mathematics in SC Engineering College. Today I am going to deliver the GATE video lectures based on t-test. It comes under testing of hypothesis. This is the GATE syllabus. Today I am going to take the t-test. It comes under statistics. Before going to the topic, we will see about the basic of sampling distribution. What is a population and the sample? A population is a set of objects taken for measurement, and the sample is a part selected from the population. For example, a company produces a large scale of electric bulbs per annum, then they have to increase the production for the upcoming years. They will test the sample for the lifetime of the electric bulbs. The production is nothing but the population, and the small amount taken for testing is the sample. That is the population and the sample. Then the random sample is the one which each item of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Then the sample size, the number of items selected in a sample is called the sample size, and it is denoted by n. If n greater than or equal to 30, then it is large sample, and if n less than or equal to 30, then it is a small sample. These are the notations we are going to use for t-test. Population mean is denoted by mu, sample mean is denoted by S bar, population SD is sigma, sample SD is S. Before going to the problem, we have to set the hypothesis. There are two types of hypothesis: null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis, there is no significant difference between the observed value and the expected value. In alternative hypothesis, which is complementary to the null hypothesis, there is a significant difference between the observed value and the expected value. It is denoted by H1, it is denoted by H0. Mathematically, the null hypothesis denoted by H0, mu equal to mu naught. And there are three cases in the alternative hypothesis: H1 mu not equal to mu naught, H1 mu less than mu naught, H1 mu greater than mu naught. These are the three cases you will be applying for alternative hypothesis. If there is no changes in the hypothesis, then it is level of significance. Then we will see the topic critical region. The critical region is nothing but the normal curve which corresponds to the rejection of the null hypothesis. Already we have seen the three different cases in the alternative hypothesis, that is left tail test, right tail test and the two tail test. In left tail test, H1 mu less than mu naught. In right tail test, H1 mu greater than mu naught. In two tail test, H1 mu not equal to mu naught. These are the different types of test in t-test: test for single mean, test for difference of mean, paired t-test. These are the different types we are going to solve in the t-test. There are three different types: test for single mean, test for difference of mean, paired t-test. Then we will see the uses and the applications of the t-test. T-test, it is used to test the significant difference between the sample mean and the population mean. It is used to test the significant difference between the sample of two means. It is also used to test the significant difference between the correlation coefficient and the regression coefficient. It is also used to test the significant difference between the partial and the multiple correlation coefficient. These are the formulas we are going to apply for t-test. Test for single mean, t equal to x bar minus mu by x by root n, or t equal to x bar minus mu by x by root of n minus 1, where capital X equal to root of summation x minus x bar the whole square by n minus 1. Then for testing for difference of mean, t equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar by root of x square into 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. Pair the t-test, t equal to d bar by root of x square by n. These are the formulas we are going to apply for t-test. Here the x bar is sample mean, mu is the population mean, small x is the standard deviation, n is the sample size. Then again the formula 95% confidence limit and the 99% confidence limit, both are x bar plus or minus x by root n t alpha. For 95% t alpha equal to 0.05, for 99% alpha equal to 0.01. Then we will see the properties of t distribution. It ranges from minus infinity to infinity. It is symmetrical about t equal to 0, and the variance b equal to v by v minus 2 if v greater than 2. Next we will see some of the examples based on t-test. A machinist is making an engine parts with axle diameters of 0.7 inch and a random sample of 10 parts shows a mean diameter of 0.742 inch with a standard deviation of 0.04 inch. Compute the statistic you would use to test whether the work is meeting the specification. First we have to analyze the data. What are all the data we are given in the problem? First we have to get the data. What are the data? The machinist is making the engine parts with the axle diameter of 0.7 inch. That is nothing but population mean mu equal to 0.7. Population mean mu equal to 0.7. Then a random sample of 10 parts with a mean diameter 0.742 inch and the standard deviation. So the random sample n equal to 10 and x bar sample mean x bar equal to 0.742 and the sample SD 0.04 inch. Generally the population size will not be given in the problem since it is finite or infinite. The sample mean followed by any the sample size followed by any mean in the SD value is the sample SD and the sample mean value. Here the sample size n equal to 10, sample mean x bar equal to 0.742 and the sample SD equal to 0.04. Then the test statistics t equal to x bar minus mu by x by root of n minus 1. We have to substitute the value and then we have to calculate t equal to 3.15. Then we will see the next problem. A sample of 10 measurements of the diameter of a sphere gave a mean x bar equal to 4.38 inches and a standard deviation s equal to 0.06 inch. Find 95% confidence limit for the actual diameter. First we have to analyze what are all the data given in the problem. First the sample is given, so small n equal to 10 and then the mean is given x bar equal to 4.38 and the sample SDS equal to 0.06 given. Okay, well, we have to find the 95% confidence limit. The formula for finding the confidence limit, 95% confidence limit, x bar plus or minus x by root n into T alpha, here 95%, so alpha equal to 0.05, x bar equal to 4.38, s equal to 0.06, n equal to 10, and T alpha we have to calculate using the table value. Since it is a gate coaching, it will be already given in the question itself. The T alpha, the table value at T 0.05 at degrees of freedom, DOF is nothing but degrees of freedom, n minus 1, here 10 minus 1 equal to 9. So the table value is 2.23. If you simplify, you will be getting 0.0423. In confidence interval, you will be generally getting plus or minus values. Okay, since it ranges from minus infinity to infinity, 4.4233 and 4.3377. Next we will see the next problem. Certain pesticide is packed into bags by a machine. A random sample of 8 bags is drawn and their contents are found to weight in kilograms as follows. 50, 49, 52, some sample values are given. Test if the average packing can be taken to be 50 kilograms. First we have to analyze what are the data given here. Here the random sample is given, so n equal to 8, and the sample mean and the sample ST is not given. We have to calculate it, and the population mean is given. Population mean mu equal to 50 is given. Here we have to calculate the sample mean and the sample ST. The formula for finding the sample mean, x bar equal to average. Generally we will be finding the average, x bar equal to summation x by n. With this formula we will be finding the sample mean, and then we have to find the sample SD. S equal to root of summation x minus x bar the whole square by n minus 1. The values are given, and then we have to find x minus x bar. Here we have to find x minus x bar and x minus x bar the whole square, we have to find it out, and then we have to find the sum of the x minus x bar the whole square. The sum of the summation x minus x bar the whole square is 55.84. First then the sample ST is equal to root of summation x minus x bar the whole square by n minus 1. The summation value already we have find it out, 55.84, and n equal to 8. We have to substitute and find the value. The sample ST is equal to 2.82. Then we have to again apply the test statistic formula, T equal to x bar minus mu by x by root 10. We have to substitute all the values, sample mean, population mean, sample SD, and the sample size value. After substituting all the value, you will be getting the calculated value T equal to 2.63. Here the degrees of freedom n minus 1, 8 minus 1 equal to 7. Again the table value we have to see the table. Since it is a gate coaching, you will be already provide the value. Table value T alpha at 7 equal to 2.37. Since the calculated value is greater than table value, we will reject the hypothesis. It is also the same problem. The sample, a random sample of 27 observation from a large population has a mean of 22 and a standard deviation of 4.8 can be concluded at alpha equal to 0.01 that the population mean is significantly below 24. First we have to analyze what all the data is given. N equal to 27, sample mean equal to 22 and the sample SD equal to 4.8, where the population mean mu equal to 24. So with the data, we have to again calculate the test statistic t equal to x bar minus mu by x by root n. With the data, we have to substitute and get the value for t test, t equal to minus 2.1245. Again at alpha 0.01, the table value is t equal to minus 2.479. Again the calculated value is greater than the table value. We will rejecting the null hypothesis. We will be accepting the alternative hypothesis. This is an example for the paired t-test. For paired t-test is applied for the same set of products before and after the testing. If the same set of chocolates are used in both the cases, then the readings x and y are not independent but they are paired together, and we have to apply the paired t-test. Paired t-test is applied before and after the testing for the same set of objects. Here already the data are given x, y and the difference between x and y, and the d square values given. And the d square values given. D square values given. D square values given. We have to sum up the d and the sum of d square. And the test statistic for the test statistic for paired t-test, t equal to d bar by root of x square by n, x square equal to 1 by n minus 1, summation d square minus summation d the whole square by n. D bar, already we know how to calculate the average. D bar equal to summation d by n. Then we have to calculate the test statistic t equal to d bar by root of x square by n, d bar equal to minus 2, x square equal to 1.714, n equal to 8. Therefore, the calculated value t equal to minus 4.32 and the table value t is 1.90. So, we will be rejecting the null hypothesis. These are the again some examples for gate. Based on t-test and the hypothesis. The sequence of steps involved in testing a hypothesis are here we have to what are the procedures involved for setting up any hypothesis. First of all, we have to set the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Then we have to state the level of significance, and then we have to establish the rejection region, and then we have to select the suitable test statistic. Finally, we have to formulate a decision rule to evaluate the null hypothesis. So the correct option is CDBAE. This is a procedure for setting up any null hypothesis. First, we have to set the null and the alternative hypothesis, then the level of significance, then the critical region, then we have to test the statistic, and finally we have to formulate the decision rule. If the sample size is less than 30, then which of the following test is correct? In this case, both the t-test and f-test is correct. We can choose any options. Then the match the following. The list one is chi-square test, f-test, z-test and t-test. Chi-square test is mainly used for testing the goodness of fit. F-test is used to test the significance difference of mean for more than 2 sample groups. Z-test is used to test the significance of difference of mean values between 2 large sample. T-test is used to test the significant difference of the sample value between 2 small sized sample. So the correct option is last option, A2, B1, C3 and D4. The next question, a goodness of fit of a distribution is tested by chi-square test. Again the arrangement, the same arrangement already we have seen. First we have to set up the null and the alternative hypothesis, then we have to set the level of significance, and then we have to test statistics, and then we have to perform computations, and finally we have to draw the conclusions. BAECDF. Set up the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis, set the level of significance, and then the decision rule, computation, test statistics, and finally we have to conclude the value. Give the mean, the standard deviation of cell migration distance for a set of objects before drug treatment and after drug treatment. If it is test for before and after for the same set of objects, you will be applying only paired t-test. A test is done where mu H naught mu equal to 90.69, x bar equal to 78.24, x equal to 13.30, n equal to 10. What is the value of the standard error? The standard error x, the standard error is calculated will be generally calculated x by root of n minus 1. Here x equal to 13.30 and root of 10 minus 1. So you will be getting 4.43. Next problem, the student's t-test is typically used to compare the two groups to see if they mean difference. When the sample size increases, t-distribution approaches the normal distribution. In a two-sample t-test for independent sample, the degrees of freedom is the sum of the degrees of freedom for each group. Thank you for watching.